Hello. Hello, goddesses. Hello, beauties. My name is Catherine, and I'm here today in episode 1 of Take Your Power Back. Today, we'll be talking about how I am overcoming my childhood trauma with for today, and activating my goddess power. And today, I want to talk about activating your goddess is not only about love and beauty, and to me it's so much more deeper than that. You have to face so many challenges. You go through, everybody has their dark night, everybody has things they went through, and today I want to talk about those things. And for me, as a child, I went through a lot, and it affected me so much. Even today, it still affects me deeply. And the only thing is that I'm aware of the effects of it, and I'm taking control. I'm turning everything bad that ever happened to me, and I'm turning it around to better my life. And to be honest, I'm a very to myself kind of person. So this alone, just getting myself out there, sharing my journey with you all, is a huge step for me. And I want everyone to hear my story. I want other women to hear my story, other goddesses, and really just all get together and help each other. And that's what it's really all about. It's about love and loving each other, forgiving, and just becoming better people, better activating your goddess. Become the goddess you are inside. And that's what my goal is every single day. Every single day, I just focusing on how to better myself, what I can do to improve it, what did I do today that I need to be aware of now and for tomorrow to be better. So today I'm just gonna start off with my story, my childhood story, what I've been through, and if you have any other similar situations or anything at all, please feel free to express yourself, share yourself, share any ideas of how we can form some type of I don't even know where to start, but this is what is calling me to start. First thing first, I have to share my story so other women are willing to share their story, and then from there we can express our goddess power and just take our power back. So long we're letting people take advantage of us, or even our own family. And that's the biggest ones. Your family, your child, your mother, your father, a lot of the times they don't even know what they're doing to their own kids. But some things I can't explain it other than being evil, because I can't fully understand certain things. Like, as I go into my story, I'm gonna go right here. So I was abused. Starting at a very, very young age, very young. The earliest I can remember was I was probably like 3 years old. And the lady that birthed me, my mother, I don't refer to her as my mother, but yes, the lady that birthed me, she had a boyfriend. She was with him for many, many years. I remember at around 3 years old, I fell asleep in the living room, and her boyfriend came in drunk in the middle of the night. And yeah, I remember him. I just had like a little nightgown on. I was a little girl, and he came and he was touching me sexually. And this is hard to say. I know, it's just, I have to relive it. Every time I talk about it, I have to relive it. So I know a lot of you can relate or understand. So yeah, he was touching me, and I remember at one point he actually took out his part, And I remember clenching myself so tight, and I was a child and just acting like I was sleeping. I was so scared. I didn't know what to do, but I knew even at that age I was wrong. I didn't understand. I didn't know like what to do. It, why would people let this happen? Like I don't know. I just remember being so scared, clenching myself. He actually tried and putting his part like in between me, and I mean he wasn't able to. He gave up. He was drunk on drugs, whatever. Thankfully he gave up. He left me alone. But yeah, that was the first thing that I can remember. And of course there was many situations like that. I don't want to go into details. Anyways, so not too far after that, he ended up going to prison for, before at that young age. I didn't know. I wasn't aware of what happened. I only know is that he went to prison. So he went to prison for a few years. The reason he went to prison was for sexually abusing, or I'm not sure about the exact details, but having sexually abusing or molesting or something like that a young girl. So whatever, that lady that birthed me decided to stay with him regardless of why he went to prison or whatever. So she knows how he is. She's aware of it. It's obvious. So she stayed with him. He was only in prison for a few years. I think it was maybe 3 years. She stayed with him the whole time. And to be honest, those 3 years that he was away, there was no contact. Everything kind of went back to normal. And it seemed kind of normal, like for a child, yeah, whatever. That lady, she was working a lot, whatever. But there wasn't that fear. There wasn't a guy or a monster in the other room that I was scared that's going to abuse me. So that, that felt pretty good. Anyways, I remember she would go and visit him. He was a few hours away, but she would go visit him frequently, probably like once a week or once every other. I don't know exactly because that was so long ago, but I remember one time, I think it was around Christmas, in the prison, she brought me and my sister Jackie, my twin sister. I have a twin sister. He was abusing us both. So she would bring us to go visit him, and he asked one time for us to sit on his lap, to sit with him, So whatever, he didn't think anything of it. But I remember one time he was literally touching me underneath the table in the prison. It was a young girl. I was just scared. I didn't know what to do. It was clear that that lady always chose him before us. She always chose him before us. And we were always felt like we were below everybody, less than everybody. I was very quiet, very, 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 very shy. Like me and my sister, we didn't speak to anybody but each other. That's all we had. We were super shy and super quiet, and people literally took advantage of us at a very, very young age because of that. And now I want to share my voice. I want to be heard. And here I am. I am a mother. I'm a mother of 3. I have a 5-year-old, a 1-year-old, and I'm currently pregnant right now. So you can imagine, like, all I want to do is be the best mother, the best wife. I want to give my kids what I wasn't given. And here I am today. I'm bettering myself, and I will do anything in the world to protect my children. So I at this point that I'm in my life right now, I there's no understanding of how a person or somebody that calls himself a mother or a father or whatever can do that to the children. Anyways, it goes on. So eventually he got out of prison. He came right back into the house like normal. Everything was fun and dandy. whatever. And shortly after he came out, it began to happen again. He he was always a drunk, always did a lot of drugs. So that was always there. There is no excuses for those actions, because that is literally a monster. To me, that's a monster. Like, that's not even human to hurt people like that. Children are innocent. Children don't have understanding of that, and it's not right. So yeah, he did that multiple times. Would come into our room middle of the night, drunk, on drugs, touch us, blah blah blah. Anyways, one day, I think by the time me and my sister was probably around 11 years old, my twin sister Jackie, she finally was so pissed off about it. After one night of him coming into our room and touching us, molesting us, whatever, she finally built the courage and she went downstairs. She said to that lady, she's like, listen, he keeps touching me. This needs to stop. I don't know what to do. I don't, this, do something about it. And she said that to her, that lady. And yeah, so basically what happened was, that lady, she apologized for him. She ended up staying with him. Yeah, life went on regular. She still let him stay in the house with us alone. We were still living with them. She didn't kick him out. There was no consequences at all. Nothing changed for many more years. And the only thing she said is, if you want, you can lock your door at night. And she said, I'm sorry, he didn't know what he was doing. He was on drugs. And that's all she said. So at that point, the only way I can, put it in my head is, she cares about that person more than she cares about us. Because she didn't protect us. She didn't do anything. We remained in the house with the person that abused us while she's sleeping with him, loving him, kissing him, doing drugs with him. At the same time, that person, that monster, was abusing her children. And anyways, go on a little bit further down the line. I'm so proud of my sister Jackie, because she's the one that actually spoke out, or tried to speak out as a child. And when I was so scared, I was so timid, so scared, I spoke to her about it. That was it. But I was so proud of her. Anyways, eventually Jackie had her first boyfriend, her first real boyfriend, and she was with him for a couple years. And she ended up breaking down to him and explaining, that monster was abusing her. His father was a police officer or a sheriff or something like that. So her boyfriend, out of a loving heart, caring for his girlfriend, he told his dad. His dad made a police report. And then Jackie was notified she needs to go to the police department and, give her side of the story, give her a report. And so that lady, she went to go take her. I was there, and she had a conversation with her and us. And she said, be careful what you say there. Just think about your little sister and your little brother. That monster's their dad. And she just basically said, to protect him, because she said that that would be the best thing to do to protect him, for your little brother and your little sister's sake, so they have a dad. That's what her argument was. So from that point, my sister was scared. We were 13 years old, somewhere around there. We didn't have nowhere to go. We had nobody. Literally, me and Jackie had each other. We didn't have money. We didn't have any means of caring for ourselves. We didn't know what to do. She already chose him over us. So at that point, she listened to her, and she said it wasn't true. She made it up. That was a lie. It was true. He abused us. That lady that birthed us told us to lie to protect him. So anyways, from that point on, whatever, life went on normal. Eventually, as soon as we turned 18, we was out the house, so we didn't have to worry about that. We just kind of went on our own as soon as, we were able to. And yeah, pretty much that's my story. And like I said before, the reason I'm sharing my story is because, first of all, I want to reach other women, other young women, other grown women, whoever you are. I want to reach you, and I want to let you know you're not alone. And being scared doesn't do anything. You don't need to protect monsters or people that hurt you. That I literally don't even have a family anymore. I mean, I have my immediate family, which is all that really matters to me, and everything I do is for my children and, my husband. That's my circle. And I'm bettering myself. I decided to be brave and do something about this. And I want to get it out there. Please, if anyone has any ideas or want to start something for a woman to have their voice, and for us women to find our goddess power, take our power back, take control of our lives. And, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who you lose in this process. If anything, these monsters, these people lost you. My life just 4 or 5 years ago, like, it was a mess. Like, I was so lost in this world. I'm so new on my journey. I was so lost. I had friends like that had no meaning of life, that would just care about how they look and going out and doing this, going wherever, and drinking, smoking a blunt, doing drugs. I don't care for none of that stuff. All I care about is bettering myself, loving myself, taking my power, being the goddess that I am, and taking control of my life. I need to show example for my children. My children are going to have a better life than me, better opportunities, and have the opportunity to be the best that they can. And if it takes being alone, not having anybody, so be it. You're better off that way. And like I said, I just want to raise up anybody that needs that empowerment, that strength. We all need to strengthen each other and just love each other, woman to woman, goddess to goddess. We're all here for each other. And here I am today, episode 1. Here we go. Gonna start from here and just keep it going. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Again, this is the first episode. There's many more to come. Please like and subscribe, and just join me on this journey. I'm sharing my journey with you. This is the very beginning of my journey, and here I am. I hope to hear from you all, and I hope my story really gets out to the people that need to hear it. And just know, goddesses, I'm here for you. You're all beautiful, and thank you for tuning in. Again, like and subscribe, and there will be more videos coming out very soon. Thank you. Have a great day. Namaste.